Hey everyone, Suzi here, and today we're playing a Watcher of Realms. For today's video, we're in the Void Rift Epilogue. This is a Phase 1 area. I was able to do my fights versus these others, like the battle that is like the prequel for Deity Soleil, and the actual Deity Soleil fight itself. I'll also show the Razaak battle first, so you can make sure you get to this point in the first place. Oh, and I keep calling her Soleil. I didn't even realize it ends in an L. Deity Soleil? Excuse any mispronunciations for this video. Sorry, not sorry, it's fine. But this was a very quirky battle. It took me hours of trying, only to find that there was a much simpler way to go about it, and then I beat it the first try. But damn, this fight destroyed me. I think I'm losing my voice, and I really appreciate anyone watching this video because I put so much work into it. But let's run these battles, and I will save the final fights with this boss and last for a separate video. And why are we so excited about Void Rift Epilogue? Well, we know that they're getting an update to this feature, so it's time to catch up. Alright, so I've already done this battle. You can see here I have a check mark. I've collected a couple things, so between this battle and a couple things I collected, I think that's why I have 16% done. It might have been another battle before, but I don't think so. They show up this way. So I'm just gonna quickly do my auto fight and let it play out so I can show you what I'm working with. I'm gonna try my best to use more relatable things, but this is not an early game thing. This is made for like once you've done Nightmare Void Rift very easily, then this is the after part. This is made for people who can easily do Nightmare Void Rift, so keep that in mind. So I'm gonna use like I'm using heroes here. Like, Beatrix is no awakenings. Idril, the epic, who's the queen of everything. I'm gonna put her in all these teams if I can. I guess this one has Ezerith and Erlong Shen, but I don't think I'm gonna use them in other battles. We'll see. I'm not quite... and I do have Neja, but he's not super, like, he's not Awakened 5 on my account either. Now, the older heroes like Valkyria are Awakened 5. That makes sense as well for anyone playing almost 3 years. But yeah, this is a fun one. Really shows how good Beatrix is, even with no awakenings. And her artifact is coming soon, so I'm really excited. Beatrix has been my favorite hero to use for a while now. I think she's so satisfying. But alright, this is the boss fight here. Let's see what this one... Void Rift Epilogue. This is Blood Egon Razaak. So you can always see other people's examples if you're curious of some quirky stuff that might work. Or if you notice people like, oh, everyone's using cultists, everyone's using whatever. There might be a reason for that. So we have Sun Wukong, Necha, Khadgrim, whatever, Dreamland. Okay. So let's go ahead and engage in battle. Alright, so I'm gonna see if this team can carry out most of Epilogue. I genuinely have no idea, but it's a good mixture of piercing damage and magic damage. Alright, this one is surprisingly difficult, and I really mean it. It is pretty hard. I can see the strategy. I just keep failing at doing it. I've done it multiple times. But let's go ahead. We're gonna put Knight Arlott as our first tank. Any tank, honestly, I think will be okay here. That part is not important. We're gonna put Idril across. We have our Lord bonus to make sure she hits one more square. And then we're gonna have Tallulah be ready to heal, and Tallulah's gonna help heal at the top because of where I positioned her there. We are going to throw Silas here and facing this way, so again, he extends to the other side. And then we're gonna have Beatrix get ready to go as well. So I think I'm gonna have Beatrix here. So she actually is helping at the bottom, not the top. And we're going to pop Knight Arlott, Silas, and Tallulah to deal with the boss on this round. Then we're gonna go ahead and put Throw Kira up here and start getting ready for the next wave. We're not using the ultimates for Beatrix or Idril. Again, not using them. They need to be ready. And you will see why. So I'm gonna throw a Yuri here. So when the boss comes, she can help deal with the boss giving him debuffs so we take him down faster. But we're also gonna take out Knight Arlott so he can start regenning. And he'll come to the bottom lane. I'm gonna put Beelzebub here so he's ready with his ult when the time comes. And now boom, 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 boom. We're attacking with everybody. Quickly, hopefully, take out the boss. Add a little heal here. Ready, ready, ready with... Ooh, what did I give? Okay, Silas, you need to attack too. Who did I lose? I accidentally lost Yuri. That's okay. That is okay, the boss is coming. Oh, we actually... See, that was a little fast. You could probably purposefully go a little slower. But it's okay, our tank down here, Knight Arlott, is now ready. No worries there. And we can take out Silas and bring in her to help and put in her to also help. Right? And now I'm gonna full YOLO send this. Yo, 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 go as fast as possible. Get that boss out of here. Kidding, not kidding. Oh my goodness, we're gonna slow it down just in case. We want Yuri is coming. Should we need her help? Anyone else about to be ready? No. So we're relying on what's left to make this work. But see the strategy? It's really interesting how they make it so needed to be able to cover the middle lane, the top lane, and then the bottom lane. This took me many tries to get it right. You really need another tank to be ready and to have the burst ready. So Silas was our boss killer. And he was able to help a couple times there, the first time and the second time. And that is the boss here with that corrupted looking Razaak. Boom. All right, that's a great reward already. Glad I am doing this. Okay. All right, so this is incredibly hard. So she keeps attacking whoever the last deployed unit is, and that is the key to this entire fight. So the recommended lineups are all things that our teams are gonna have lots of protection and healing and damage mitigation, it looks like, but also good magic damage. Or some quick piercing damage with a Silas thrown in there is pretty fun. But, oh, I don't know where I want to take this one. Lots of Silas thrown in, which is fun to see. I guess that's once we get down to actually maybe killing the boss itself. But Codgrim, Neja, Narissa, all sorts of interesting stuff used here. Ingrid, everybody's a mixture for sure. So what I think I'm going to do is actually get rid of Idril this time. Oh boy, no, I can't do it. I can't do it. I think I'm gonna get rid of Melvira and throw in a Neja. Alright, this is so hard and I don't know what to do anymore. I'm feeling like I want to give up, but I totally get the frustrations. So you have to be able to place people very quickly and make sure that your tanks are taking the big hits. So what we're gonna do here is get our cost up, put back to 1x speed, and we're gonna put like a Knight Arlott is just gonna go down. Boom. A tank to take a hit or two. He just got... I'm gonna wait for him to take one more hit from the lightning, and now I'm gonna place Beatrix right after that hit, and Draylin right after that. Put our ultimates on. And then same thing. I'm waiting for those lightning hits to happen so I know that they've actually been... You know, they're actually doing something. Kidding, not kidding. Alright, so we really need a healer now. So heal and then tank. Boom, boom. But now I have nobody else. See? Now I'm screwed because anyone else I place is going to take those lightning hits. So I can't even use everybody else. That's where things get weird. And that's where this is so hard. But can I get by with only these people I'm trying to use right now? That's what I highly doubt. Kidding, not kidding. So let's see if these guys come in. And we can just let our ultimates full send. Beatrix really needs to do as much damage as she can anyway. Let's just let that happen. Now, can I bring in maybe I just need another healer. Maybe Morrigan plus Beelzebub to start attacking these guys for a moment, even if it's only a short moment. And maybe Anecha? He's gonna die too, but we can throw in a Araka on the side to take a couple hits in the meantime, and that might be enough to just get the health down of these guys coming across. So this is where a better healer would be nice. That's not only healing cultists. But let's see if I can get away with throwing Idril up for a moment. She's gonna take a couple hits because she's the last one placed. But that's only... See, it's not as bad. When the boss isn't up, I feel like the damage is less. Maybe I'm missing something there, but maybe it's only when the boss is up. But look at this. This dude is just sitting here walking with no one attacking him. Beatrix, yeah, your balls need to go to the dude. Thank you. Your balls, your souls. Alright, now this is just 2 last dudes left. Oh my gosh. So, okay, once the boss goes away, it feels way less scary, right? Oh my gosh. And I can't place Nature anywhere that's gonna help. So he's gonna have to come in here. And I just threw in an Araka for a couple hits just to, but that might have been enough to slow them down. But look at this boss! Look at the dude at the bottom. He's like, nope. Oh my gosh, look at that, guys. Stopping these are so impossible feeling. Did I do it? Oh my god, I did. Holy crap, that was so hard. You guys don't want to know how many times I tried doing this. I've probably been trying to do this one fight for at least half an hour, which honestly is not that bad in this game. What am I saying? That I probably did that for like, yeah, probably a half an hour of repeating, restarting. But that was hard. But you can at least see the mechanics of the last person hit is going to take the damage. So, or the last person placed is going to take the damage, so you have to be ready to swap in people that can take a couple hits. Ideally a couple extra tanks. Like you throw in it and be mindful of that lightning. It is just... Whew. I'm so glad I did that though. That was stressful. No, auto fight, never want to see you again. Go away. Alright, what's next? We have some more collections. 5 out of 12. 6 out of 12. Not again. She will flee the battlefield when threatened. You must defeat her within the given time. Okay, so she had fled and now we need to actually kill her? Alright, we have this Diety Soleil battle now, and it has destroyed me for over 2 hours of a ton of effort, and I hope you guys will appreciate this video when I finally get it done, because my god, I've been recording and I lost my voice, I think, and I feel delirious, but I know how to beat it. It's just hard, and the timings are rough, and the survivability is rough, and the damage. I wish I had Iovar to go with my piercers so bad right now. But let's take a look. So defense is fairly low and magic resistance is very high, so I'm not going to bring in a magic DPS for this fight. There's a reason Sun Wukong and Silas are the highest rated, and Iovar. Hex is actually as well, which I find really interesting because you would think he's a magic damage dealer, so he's not actually good here. But with that in mind, I might actually do some adjustments and bring in Hex instead of Calypso. I also think that Neja would be amazing if... No, not this fight. No Neja. Never mind. My brain just went somewhere else. Okay, let's try Hex, an OG hero, with our piercers here. And then we have a ton of support. Otherwise, although I prefer to have fun with Calypso, because I never use her, I think she can hang. But the biggest thing is once the battle starts, switch it to 1x speed, restart. Set up as fast as possible with... Actually, let's try Hex and Yuri. And then I'm going to use a healer / rage booster. Now, I don't think you really need like all of these super high-end heroes. You can get away with it if your gear is just better and smarter than mine is probably. Kidding, not kidding. I remember people doing this with like much lower teams when it first came out, so I'm sure it's possible. But they might have done adjustments since, so it might not be exactly the same. So here's the key. This is the main core. And now I'm going to set up at the top as well to have people be ready to go. So this is going really well. I think Hex is definitely... Oop, I hate when I accidentally click down here. We're going to get these people ready, though, over here. Because why not? Kidding, not kidding. Why not? So boom, boom, boom. We're about to be there. So let's 1 times speed. Take out Draylin. All right. Lightning, boom. Everyone's stunned, and that's okay. But as long as they don't die, you're good to go. Pull them out and get more people in here and ready. So I'm going to let King Hars take some of the heat. And then we're going to have Silas be our main DPS for this fight. And then we can start setting up down here, actually. If we need to. Might as well, because everyone we're just kind of waiting on. Now, they're going to be the core of the bottom. So I want to see if I can do this one with those at the top. The biggest thing, you need to get these diamonds down by the time the cooldown. So we got to get to 30% by the time the cooldown is there. All right. Can we do it? It's going to be very shady. And do we have enough support to keep them alive in the meantime? That's where things get hard, I think, is actually the support. I could really use Draylin, but I'm going to save her for down at the bottom. And we're going to bring in Hex up here instead to help finish off this fight a lot faster. And then I could save Yuri for the bottom setup. I think we've got the top covered, so I am going to go ahead and get them ready down here. And this is going to be the core. All right, let's go. We got this. We got this. Blast, blast. Oh no, Silas actually died. I spoke too soon, but we're close. We can do this. We can do this. 8 seconds. Oh my god, not when you lose your DPS. I got a little cocky, and we just barely missed it. Oh, we did it. We did not miss it. Oh my god. So, okay. Setting up a little too early, maybe, when I didn't have backup DPS ready. But you can get it done. Okay. Pull them out. Get them ready. Auto is on. Let's go. So we have all of our people ready to smash by the time the boss gets here. The second they're not stunned, they are ready. Locked and loaded. Tons of support is ready. Tons of DPS is ready. So you can certainly use, instead of Gwendolyn, you can use a Vortex. Instead of Silas. I mean, Silas is an easy one to use. But you can use other tanks to stall. You probably can use Calypso. I really think Calypso would have been fine here. My problem was I was trying to do this battle without setting up the other team ahead of time. Because the very first time I actually tried to set up the battle without setting up... Like, as this battle's finishing, you set up the next one. As this battle's finishing, or in the middle, you set up the next one. But I wasn't doing it because the first time I tried, I actually killed everybody because I had no healer ready. So I thought that everyone insta-died. I was just being silly. But we did it. It was actually much easier than I expected once you start setting up the next run. So was this a little OP? Yeah. But you don't need these type of heroes. I remember people doing it with much less. Like, you don't need Awaken 5, Silas, and Hex to do this. Awaken 5, Silas, Hex, and Sun Wukong. It's just, it makes it a lot easier and faster. The key is really just making sure the last unit placed is the unit that's going to be taking the big attacks. So if it's not a strong tank that can take the attacks well, then you need multiple healers to keep them alive, or some damage mitigation or something like that. Shields, whatever. Boom, we did it though. Holy crap. That Soleil battle is brutal.